Hey, what's up, everybody? Jeff Capel here, and today I just felt like I needed to make this short yet informative video for you about alpha brain. Bow, wow, chicka, chicka. All right, so for those of you who may not be familiar with myself personally, let's just talk about kind of what I do. So the last 5 years or so of my life, I've been in the fitness industry as a trainer, a consultant, and I've also packaged some digital material together as well, as far as training and stuff like that. So I have a pretty good understanding, I think, of different supplements, what they do and stuff, but I'm not like a huge advocate of over supplementation. So anytime anybody ever asks or talks to me about supplements, I typically have a core of 3 or 4 that I would recommend. Okay, so um, I'm going to be talking to you today about my experience with Alpha Brain. So that being said, I'm solely talking to you about what I experienced personally. I didn't want to use this to parrot a bunch of information to you that everybody else has been saying around the internet. I just wanted to come at you from an authentic standpoint of my experience with it. I've got a couple notes that I need to talk to you about today. Should only take us a couple minutes, but hopefully it'll give you a better understanding about alpha brain, what you can expect, what I've experienced as well. So there was a time not too long ago that there would be a point in the day when I would like hit the proverbial wall. Maybe you felt the exact same thing during your day. I think it comes at different times during different days for all of us. Okay, so I would feel mentally and emotionally drained, and it was very hard for me to get the things done that I needed to get done. So during that time, I used to, resort to caffeine and energy drinks, even though I knew I wasn't supposed to. Guilty, that's all right. Um, to pull me through those times, but I still felt like very, very overwhelmed. Okay, so you're probably a lot like me. You're probably busy. You have a lot of things going on, whether you're a full-time student and you're working to put yourself through school, married and have a family, you work a couple jobs. We're all busy. We all have things going on. Um, and I've always kind of had this understanding, what I think is a basic understanding of the mind-body connection, and how that all works. But anyway, so I understood the word alpha, right? Okay, so I understood the meaning of alpha, alpha male, alpha brainwaves, etc. That's kind of what intrigued me to looking into alpha brain. Okay, now at this point in my day when I was hitting like these challenges and it was really hard for me to do things, I was so challenged to get the things done that I knew I needed to get done. Okay, so I would physically show up to do things or to work with people or whatever it was, but a lot of the times I just wasn't there 100% mentally, and people would notice that. Okay, so let's just talk about real quick about some of the risk that happens when we're in absence of some of these things in our life. The first one is being calm and being relaxed. Okay, if we're not calm and we're not relaxed, we tend to overreact to a lot of situations. We feel out of control of situations. This is when we feel really overwhelmed. And I'm speaking from my own personal experience there as well. Focus. If we're not focused, it's very hard for us to do well in our careers. It's very challenging for us to do well in our workouts. It's very challenging for us to give 100% in our relationships with our family and friends and significant others. Those are some of the challenges we run into with absence of focus. The third one is drive. So there's an old saying that says the body will never go where the mind already hasn't. So when I say drive, I'm talking about the mental drive that enables our body to do the things that we know that it's supposed to do. Okay, so if we don't have drive, we don't get the things that we need to do to get done. And those three things tend to be this like big challenge. It can be this domino effect where they just push over and we're just like at our tipping point and our breaking point. So all that stuff that was going on in my life, when I had the absence of all that stuff, and I was feeling really, really overwhelmed with what was going on, was when I decided that I needed to try Alpha Brain. And this was just a few days ago. Okay, so it's actually getting to be that point of the day where I would notice myself starting to be a little bit overwhelmed. So this is typically the time of the day that myself personally, I would take Alpha Brain. So as you can see, it's this, I'm colorblind, so I can't tell you exactly what colors those are. It looks like a yellow and something else, whatever, but really actual easy pill to swallow too. So my experience after this, after I had all these challenges that I was experiencing in my life, I tried to right away when I first took Alpha Brain to like be conscious of what was going on and the effects and stuff like that. And finally, like, I stopped focusing on that, went back to doing what I was supposed to be doing. And then like I found myself doing my work that I needed, I knew I needed to get done. And then all of a sudden it was like this wave of energy came in. It was like, brakes, stop. And then all of a sudden it was like light switch, snap. I was like, holy crap, I'm getting the things done that I need to get done effortlessly, but I'm getting them done much more quickly. For example, I was working on a website, and I was doing something that typically would take me about 60 minutes of my time to do, and it got done in 15 minutes. And like right at that time, I was like, okay, wow, this is freaking awesome. So I was texting my cousin because he also got himself some Alpha Brain as well. I was like, dude, I can't believe this. You know, like, I'm not having these so-called symptoms I had before with. So I would find myself in situations like we talked about where I wasn't calm, I wasn't relaxed, I wasn't focused on getting the things done that I needed to do, I wasn't driven to get them done. I would show up physically, but mentally I just wasn't all there, and I wasn't able to give 100%. In all honesty, I was probably running at like 50%. Now, after 2 or 3 days of using Alpha Brain, I can tell you that I've been way more productive. I've gotten way more things done. In general, I feel better. I actually have more energy. I'm generally a pretty happy individual anyway, so it wasn't like getting out of bed was challenging for me or anything like that. However, like this morning, for example, when I woke up, it was like I was just like crazy ready to attack the day. So that's my experience with Alpha Brain. That's kind of my story. Some of the problems that I was having in my life at the time that kind of jump started to try Alpha Brain. So below this video, you'll see a link to check out more about Alpha Brain. They've got some really good deals going on right now. I got the 90 capsule Alpha Brain, which I'm thinking is going to last me, 30 to 45 days, depending on how often I take it and the frequency of it. But anyways, just in full disclosure, I became like such a big advocate of this product and noticed such tremendous results in a couple of days that I actually signed up to be an affiliate for Onnit. So if you do buy through that link below, I may earn a couple bucks. So if you did, I would appreciate it. If not, whatever. I just want you to get the help that you need, and if this product can help you out, that would be cool. So for anybody who wants to buy through that link below, I'm actually going to go ahead and give away some of my my fitness help. My cousin and I developed a 5-step system called the New Body Secret, and we've always sold that course for about $97. So anybody who buys through that affiliate link, if you just send us a message here on YouTube, we'll give that to you just as a gift, and maybe give you some more help to get to your health and fitness goals. So you don't have to send us a receipt or anything like that. We'll call it on good faith that that you did. So if you have any other questions, comments, or concerns, just feel free to drop us a message here or a comment. Thumbs up the video, subscribe, whatever you want to do. So we'd love to connect with you. We're always open-minded to meet and interact with like-minded individuals. And if you're like us and Alpha Brain interests you and you actually like the product, we'd love to talk to you about it. So don't be shy. If you have any questions, just let us know. We'd love to answer anything that we could for you. I hope you guys have a great day. I hope this helped you. If not, shame on me. All right, we'll talk soon.